Hey guys, Postmon here, just a quick video on tomorrow's strike. So tomorrow's strike was leaked. It's a level 30 Indoraptor again. I think we've had that once before, and we also had a level 30 Indoraptor plus Alan Kylos strike event, and we're getting the level 30 Indo plus Blue plus Stiggy Moloch strike, and that's not gonna be fun. We could barely do the Indo one. Well, it really depends on what the Indo does, but let's go over it. So level 30 Indoraptor, it's just one level 30 Indoraptor. It's one step, obviously. It's a boss strike, gives you the standard epic incubator, so there's no weird stuff and there's no themes, no whatever. So at level 30, Indo stats are obviously same, 128 speed, 20% crit, and it has 4,740 HP, which is a lot, and 1,702 damage. And that HP just screams bleed to me. But there is a bit of problem with a bleeding strategy, and which, of course, the most effective bleeder here is Spinodasuchus and Sukotator. Although Sukotator might be a bit better, but it really depends on what Indo uses on turn 1. So at turn 1, Indo has 3 moves available. It has Armor Piercing Strike, has Cleansing Impact, and Evasive Stance. So if you're in the situation of Sukotator, you would want it to use Cleansing Impact on turn 1. And I was looking through old videos of the Indoraptor strike, and Indoraptor could use a lot of moves on turn 1. So it uses, I've seen people attempting it, and then Indo using Evasive. I've seen Indo using Cleanse. I've seen Indo use Armor Piercing Strike on turn 1. So this is going to be a bit difficult, but for the Sukotator method to work, which is the easiest method, it has to be level 14. Level 14 Sukotator. That does not survive the crit, by the way, which it has a 20% chance of happening. So this is an 80% chance to win. You throw out Sukotator, you go Lethal Wound, they go Cleansing Impact. Any other move and you're pretty much screwed. So they go Cleansing Impact, you go Lethal Wound, and then you instant Strack, stall, and then you die, and then Indoraptor dies. That's the easiest method. If in the scenario it doesn't use Cleansing Impact on turn 1, then it becomes a bit difficult. So for example, if it goes Evasive turn 1, if it does Evasive turn 1, then your bleed will last for 1 turn, and it depends on what they use on turn 2. They could use Defense Shattering Rampage as well. That is an option. But if they don't and they use Cleansing Impact on turn 2, your Sukotator still survives, but the bleed is gone and they're going to outspeed and take you out with Defense Shattering Rampage, probably, or Armor Piercing Strike, because I've seen Indoraptor use Armor Piercing Strike twice in a row, and on someone's video, it might have been mine, but that's also a possibility for Indoraptor. So be very careful of that. So if you're still going to go with the bleed route, you've taken out 33% of its health, and we're assuming the worst case scenario. So it evasives turn 1, cleanse on turn 2, it's 66% of its health, and then they still have DSR up. So this scenario, or this time, is a really, really good opportunity to throw in a Dimorphodon or a Suchomimus, because if they're going to use Defense Shattering Rampage, which they very likely will against, a fresh dino, and they have it up. So you throw in a random dino, then swap into Suchomimus or Dimorphodon, or the other swap in bleed dino, the Dimodactylus, if you have that. And that's going to do 50% of its HP for the next 2 turns. So you knocked off 83% of its HP. And if you hit Indo through the impact on turn 1 with Sukotator, that should deal a bit of damage as well. So assuming you're at 80, so you took out 83%, it has 17% left. Okay, let's calculate Indo's health. 17%, so at level 30 it's 4,740 HP times 1783. No, times 17.17, I mean. And that is, it has 805 HP left. So in this case scenario, you could throw out Tanicolagrius, which outspeeds Indo, and Null Impact, just in case it evasives. And you could take out Indo at a reasonably low level for a Tanicolagrius. I think I'm around level 10 or level 9. That should do it. I'll just check real fast. But that should take it out. It would be nice if your Sukotator hit through Cloak. If it didn't, that's okay as well. You don't really have to. If we really want to go down that rabbit hole of what it could use, a level 7 would even do. 6, Tanny. Is, if it goes for armor piercing strike on your Dimorphodon and Sukotator and one-shots it, boy, that's gonna be very tricky. Then it has DSR up. Well, the thing is, the swap and wound. Actually, no. You know what? I just realized this. No, you can't do this. Never mind. Oh, actually, you can. Here's how you go about it. Let's do over. Start with Sukotator. It goes evasive. You go lethal wound. It goes cleansing impact. Cleanses the wound. Hits your Sukotator. Level 14 Sukotator, so you survive this one hit. And then you swap in the bleeding Dino. So then your Sukotator is still alive. Your bleeding Dino is dead. And if you want, you could swap in another bleeding Dino. And you double that. And I'm pretty sure it's dead by then. Let's see. Turn 1, 33%. 33 plus 25 on turn 2 after it cleanses. Or no, turn 3, because you're not doing any damage on turn 2. Well, I mean, assuming you don't hit through Cloak with whatever you're hitting Indo with Sukotator. And then you plus another 25 on turn 3, and another 25. Yep, 108. That's how you kill it. Okay, guys. Sorry about all the roundabout, random sidetrack stuff, but this can do it. Another method, if you don't want to go the bleeding route, and this works as well, is using Dracoceratops. And I know probably Sukotator is easier, but I figured this out, so I just wanted to share with you guys. Just tell me what you think about this one. This one is kind of weird. This one relies on Indo not using evasive on turn 1, so it could use armor piercing strike or cleansing. So you use Dracoceratops, level 16, minimal speed up strike, instant charge, and then impact and run into Draco Gen 2. And then Draco Gen 2 is dead. And then you throw out, what was it, Velociraptor? Oh, I wrote it down even. No, Tanicolagrius, null impact. And then the cloak is gone if it tried to cloak. And then Velociraptor pounce and it's dead. Okay, although the Sukotator method is a bit better. But, oh well. Ah, damn it. I figured that out. But then, I just had... I thought, obviously, the first thought that came to my head was the Sukotator method, but I was like, oh, what if it goes evasive turn 1 and cleansing turn 2, and then I was like, oh, let me figure this out. But I thought I was pretty sure it could work out, but I just didn't. I was surprised it worked out as well as it did. So there's that. But what if it cleanses on turn 3? Evasive turn 1, DSR on turn 2, cleanse on turn 3. Because that's a real possibility as well. If it goes evasive, it might want to go for its highest damaging move on turn 2. Well, then it's going to lose 66% of its health. So you should, as Sukotator, you should lethal, instant distract. So, okay, so you don't do nothing on turn 2 with Sukotator. Instant distract just in case it DSRs. And then cleansing impact should keep you alive still. So after that, then you swap in the bleeding dino after that. So yeah, the safest route. Sukotator, lethal wound, instant distract, swap in bleed, throw in Sukotator, whatever other dino in again, Tanny, and swap in bleed again. And then Indo should be dead. So there's that. I'm just going around it in my head again just to make sure I didn't miss anything. That should be an 80% win rate for everyone. 80% win rate. So hopefully, it goes well for you guys. That 80% does work in your favor. And by the way, one more thing, like again, guys, if you are, especially if you're a free-to-play player, find a local 4, dart Suchomimuses, and level up Sukotator. Sukotator is such an important dino in strike events. I can't stress how important this dino is in strike events. But yeah, do level it up to at least level 14. Level 14 can take a cleansing impact from level 30 Indoraptor. As crazy as that sounds, Sukotator is incredibly tanky. It has a lot of HP. They're probably going to nerf this. Like, when I first saw the patch notes, I thought this was like they miswritten it, like it was a text error, like they meant like 37 or 3.7k, but they accidentally put 4.7k. But no, it is 4.7k, and it's pretty busted. So yeah, that's it for this video. Just a real fast one before I go to sleep, and hopefully you guys do well tomorrow. I will be getting up early and doing that with you guys, and I'll see you guys then.